Good morning, good evening, how are you? Now please, people at Spike TV and people at the WWE, before you turn me off, and this is not a spoof, this is not a gag, because I do have maybe a potential flagship television show for you folks. It is copyrighted, it is protected at Dadwars.com, and this is my advisor, Henry, he's my manager. Yeah, see, he agrees. Now the issue, the topic we're going to talk about, pay attention here folks, is divorce. Now you're going to say, Payne, divorce is so boring, it's so dreary. But at Dadwars is a place where men can actually get vindication for a horrible, traumatic time that they had in court with disgusting judges that are sometimes usually tilted or bent. And they usually put an emotional dent on the men that are usually right. But that's just how court goes. So I came up with an idea. I said, hey, you know what? If you want to vindicate yourself, if you want to face off the stepdad who's a scumbag who definitely probably is guilty of a second-degree misdemeanor known as infidelity, and also the ex-wife herself, with divorce rates topping 50% and women filing 83% of the divorce themselves, well, of course men feel jilted and scorned, and they want to be reborn in the ring of vindication. Think about that. Yes, the ring of redemption. The ring of redemption is a place where men could box, where men could wrestle, and my favorite pastime of all would be to have a sword fight with some good old wiffle ball bats. That's right, leaving red welts as big as lobsters on their back. Now, I think that would be a great idea. Now, for the WWE, I think you guys need some programming. The programming would be amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, the reality TV show is good for your WWE network. Right. You know, wrestling classics, that's good. I figured that one out. And also your wrestling pro. But the reruns, look, you have airtime. You need a real program. You need something that is original, that is WWE. And Mr. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, who is not a scam, before you say, man, get this guy off, man. He's crazy. Listen, you invented me. Do you understand that? I am your fault. Ever since I was a little kid, you know, I sat there and I ate my pills and I drank my vitamins and I said my prayers, all one day to grow up to maybe be in the WWE. Now, unfortunately, I only grew up to be like 5'7" and then throw some boots on me and I'm a little bit taller. But, you know, life took me in a different direction. So maybe this is the way that I could get into WWE. Most definitely. Are you kidding me? Payne was born to be the verbal wrestler, the tassler, and also one hell of a... yes, creative director. What do you think about that? Maybe a creative producer. The seducer of minds of viewers from across the country. Of jilted men who, of course, would love to step into the ring of redemption. Yeah, I like that. That sounds pretty good. Wouldn't you agree, Henry? Yes. See, the ring of redemption. So, I've told you what I thought. I'd like to know what you think. Now, respectfully to the Spike Television Network people there, you guys have a lot of testosterone-based TV programs. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. I think you guys have a lot of great television shows. Now, back to the WWE. Mr. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, please excuse me and apologize for my mispronunciation of your name slightly, because I am somewhat brightly induced by potentially having the show on your network. Like I said, 2012. And if you want to put Dadwars up on the shelf, I don't think you do. See, this is actually going to be like Jerry Springer on crack from God. Think about this. Men are going to be biting at the bit, at the chomp, to put a whomp. Imagine this, right here in front of you. At 170 infidelis pounds, dirtbag stepdad. That's right. What's his name? Nasty, dirty little Chuck boy. And then over here at 125 pounds, we have Andy, who's so damn handy, who's gonna handy his ass. That's right, we have Handy Dandy Andy, who's gonna handy Chuck a good old-fashioned slobber knocker ass whooping. And then at the end of the show, we're gonna have a cash prize. That's right, maybe help with some legal fees. Now, I think what will make it really fun is we'll make the gentleman take a facial recognition lie detector test. And then we're gonna see who's really telling the best of the truth. So, on that note, I want to say we would actually be providing a community, not a service, but a gift. Because you know what? A lot of men have all this frustration, all this animosity, and we could actually give them a format, a platform, a forum that is entertaining to channel all that energy. Imagine the men vicariously living their frustrations through Dadwars itself. Imagine that. I mean, if you can't participate in Dad Wars, you can certainly sit there and watch and say, oh my God, that's me, man. I'm the guy that got screwed in court. What the hell do you want? Leave me alone, you phone. I'm the guy that got screwed in court. You understand? I'm the guy that told the truth. And yet, I have no redemption. Do you know what it's like to live when you know you're right? Do you know what it's like to know that you've been shafted in court? Do you know what it's like to sit there day in and day out, never ever feeling like you have any hope, like you have any type of prosperity, never ever feeling that you're ever going to have a chance to be viewed as truthful, because the only thing that a man has left in this life, in this country, is his name. And when you have your name dragged through the court itself, it's not very good. See, most men, all they want is their honor and their name back. And their name is their honor. And if it's been dragged through the court and you don't have a place to redeem yourself, then you know what? Life just becomes absolutely miserable and you have no hope whatsoever. That's right. Now me, I'm very optimistic. But the point is, for the majority of the men, I've seen them. They're broken. They're not even joking around. They can't even crack a smile when somebody slips and falls. You know what I mean? So, I think we need to give the public a community service, a nice gift for the 50% of men out there that would love to vicariously want to live their redemption through this show titled Dad Wars. Because remember one thing, you could lose in court, but you could always get even at Dad Wars. Thank you very much and have a nice day. And please, do contact me as Mr. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I would love to maybe be an MC on the show or a producer itself. I appreciate my time and your time. Leave me alone, phone. I'm getting sick of you. Thank you. Have a nice day, sirs and madams.